Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Supreme Commander 2 cast, but you already knew that because you were so smart. And only the smartest people are subscribed to my channel. They hit that subscribe button and they rang that bell so they could be part of the hottest Supreme Commander 2 action that this channel has to offer. So yeah, hopefully you guys continue to enjoy it. So anyhow, the map is Open Palms, and it appears to be an FFA that is quite imbalanced, meaning that there is an open spot right here. So that's going to give a huge advantage to this guy, Apex, and this guy, choasgod. So that's going to be bad for the other players, but let's see how they fare regardless. But anyhow, this is a community cast, so who cares anyway? So let's see who the players are. We got choasgod spawning in as the blue UEF commander, dropping down a double land factory opener and echoing all the things. So anyhow, yeah, community casts are all about fun. So, you know, whether it's balanced or not, who cares? These need to be cast also because we need to show people just having a good time, not just the pros, right, guys? So that's what the community casts are all about. And then we got Fidds spawning in as the orange Aeon commander, dropping down a double land factory opener and a research station. And he's echoing all the things. Of course he is. And then we got Pilot 5101 spawning in as the purple Cyber commander, dropping down a double land factory opener and getting a radar. I think he's the only person I see with a radar right now. He is probably the smartest person on the... Well, just kidding. I see another radar. These are the two smartest people on the map right now, because radar is very, very important, especially in an FFA. Intelligence is super needed. And then we got History Games spawning in as the red UEF commander, dropping down a double land factory opener. And I like the placement of that radar. That's a pretty good placement. It's going to be really hard for an annoying loyalist to get by. But is that loyalist going to escape? Yeah, I think he will. Pretty good move there, getting him out of their pilot. And then we got Apex spawning in as the green Aeon commander, dropping down a triple land factory opener and waiting to get a radar. Just waiting. He probably knows that there's no opponent there. He's using the engineer radar suite, which is very intelligent, so he knows he could delay that radar just a little bit. He knows what he's doing, guys. I think he is a pro, trying to help out, oh my goodness, help out these newer players. So that's what Apex does, and that's why we like Apex. He helps out the newer players. So Apex, a big shout out to you. I've known him for years. Really knowledgeable guy, great dude, and he'll help you out if you ask him to. So these are all newer players playing right now with one pro. Apex is definitely one of the best players playing right now. Really good player. And as you can tell, look what happened. History Games has no tanks. Apex has a lot of tanks. You want to know how that worked out? History Games was shooting at Apex's ACU. Guess what Apex was aiming at? He was aiming at History Games units. So any new player out there, that is a major thing in the early game. And Apex repaired all his units that's free in this game, and he's sucking up delicious yummy mass, dat mass, yo, and so is History Games. So that's a smart thing to do. Definitely reclaim that mass. I'm kind of tongue-tied today, aren't I, guys? So I apologize for that. Hopefully you guys understand and will just give me a pass. So anyhow, Apex should see this on the radar, but I think he's too busy fighting History Games. And, oh, okay, yeah, he's getting that engineer the heck out of there. Last second, too. It sucks losing all of that queue, but it had to happen. And it looks like Pilot and History Games are fighting just a little bit. Not, oh, yes, a nice little point defense behind the mechs gives it a little bit of a shield, but it's still taken out by those meteors. Now, I'd hate to be History Games in this match. And is he? Yes, he is capturing. Good job, History Games, capturing a mass extractor. That is free for him and sucks for his opponent. Oh, man, and poor Chaos God. I think he's going to die. I think this might be it. No, I think he's going to live. He's going to live. Yeah, those tanks are... If he gets a shield up on that factory, he might be okay. Man, Aeon units really stay alive for a long time. He lost his base. That sucks for Chaos God. So History Games and Chaos God right now are the unfortunate ones in this match. And I don't know what Chaos God is trying to do. Is he gonna... I think he's gonna do it. I think I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna pop inside Fidds' base. He needs to get more in its base or get closer to his the enemy units, so he could kill them all and put this guy at a huge disadvantage. Don't walk away. No. Okay. Boom. Down he goes, and a big chunk of Fidds' fighting units are gone, and that's going to be a huge advantage there for Pilot. Pilot is in a huge advantage, and no one is messing with Apex really, except for History Games. But History Games is now having to deal with Pilot's units. That's a whole lot of bots that have. Yeah, History Games. I think this is it. I think this is it. No, History Games is doing the wise thing and leaving that ACU alone. Because you want to know why? You want to leave that ACU alone? Because when an ACU pops, all your units that are around it die. So maybe don't kill him with your units. Because Apex has a big scary amount of units there. And boom! Down goes History Games. He decided to take him out. He decided to kill him. I would have left them personally. I would have sent maybe a smaller force to kill him. Because look at Apex. He's very scary right now. That is a huge force. He's got Shachas. That is nasty. This is going to suck for anybody wanting to go at him after this. Apex is building a whole bunch of energy generators. We know what he's going to do. He's going to teleport on some unsuspecting victims here. Now, Fidds is building an expansion. That is going to help him long game in the long term if he could survive. And Pilot has an expansion of his own. It's not very big, but it's an expansion nonetheless. Point defense behind the factory, not a bad idea at all. And using those Brackmen to good effect, putting some damage on these units. They almost are out of their shield, but he did not stick around to finish the job. Now we're seeing a bunch of factories being put down. This could be a huge thing for Pilot. Pilot could have a bunch of factories, and that could be very useful for him. And Apex has an air factory. Now that is going to be the most valuable thing on the map right now. Like I said, intel is huge. Now he knows what all of his opponents has. Yeah, he knows what his opponents have. And yeah, have. That's what I meant, right? He knows what his opponents have, and he knows how to deal with it. He's even getting an expansion. So Apex is getting an expansion. So Apex sees all of what Fidds is doing. He knows where Pilot's ACU is, so he could, if he wants to, he could, jump on him. Probably not advisable against a Cybran ACU because there's all that structure detonate, but it's a thing you could do. What is this? Okay, I missed something. Apex captured a Cybran engineer. And Apex decided to build why did I not see this? A Cybran research station. And guess what's going to be built? A Cybran freaking megalith. I mean, an Aeon megalith. Now, this is a bad, really terrible place for Fidds to be engaging. That's an awful place for Fidds to engage. That is not okay at all. because unit detonate is a thing. Unit detonate could have killed all those units with no fight whatsoever. And also, you don't want to be... Oh. Well, again, an interesting place to teleport. I think Fidds is going to lose his base, and thus, in doing so, give a whole bunch of research to Pilot. So I think Pilot is the one who lost his little engineer, and now... Oh, yeah, nice try, dude. That's not going to work. Fidds trying to desperately take out this ACU right here with just a handful of units. It's not going to work. Structure detonate is a thing, brother. And you got that giant army of Cybran that's just chilling there, waiting for you to make a mistake. And, well, your units are gone. So I think this is the end of Fidds, maybe? I would just destroy his buildings and walk away. Because Apex has been left alone for far, far too long. And you need all the firepower you have. Now walk away. Walk away. Boom! Down goes Fidds. Ill-advisable, but it happened. So Fidds is gone. It is a 1v1 between Pilot and Apex. Right now, with the technology and the units on the field, want to make a bet who's going to win? Well, these units don't have shields. There's Boda Booms, so I think there's teleport, but there's no unit shields, though. There's 2 megaliths and Shachas and a bunch of Yenzus, and there's even some fish stoots, so that's a problem. This is going to be incredibly surprising. Yeah, I'd be surprised too. Yeah, what do you... No, that's not what you wanted. That's the opposite of what you want. Yeah, you see how fast those units got annihilated? I mean, oh, and teleporting right on Pilot, and boom! Down goes Pilot, and I definitely advise destroying that one ACU. I definitely advise that, because there's that one last ACU. The only way to win is to kill the last ACU, so boom, there you go. Apex wins because he was left alone. And he got a very, very good combination of technology. I mean, look at that. Shachas with shields, teleport, Yenzus, like tanks and megaliths. I mean, not a lot's going to be able to beat that. I mean, there's not a lot that's going to be able to stop that, really. It's one of those incredible forces. Yeah, that would not really go over well if you were on the receiving end. And as you could see, I mean, Pilot's units just melted. There's nothing he could have done, and his ACU just got obliterated. And this is probably a first on Steel Speaks. An Aeon Cybran, an Aeon Megalith. I mean, that's interesting. That's what happens when things get captured, right? So there's Apex just chilling, helping out his Aeon Cybran gantry. So congratulations, Apex. It's even new players could beat the best players in the world in FFAs. If Apex was pressured more and lost his units early on, the game could have gone completely different. But it didn't. Apex was, not saying there's no skill involved. There was skill involved, but in FFAs, there's a lot of luck and a lot of hoping that your opponents leave you alone. And that's what happened. So well done, Apex. And I have to say thank you, Pilot, for sending me this replay. It was incredibly interesting, and I don't think we've ever seen a megalith captured. Well, what'd you call that? An engineer captured, a research station built, and the opposite team's gantries built, thus making a megalith. So we've never seen an Aeon megalith here. So I gotta emphasize how cool that is. A few matches ago, we saw Mex guns from Aeon, which is UEF tech, which is amazing, because Unknown Desire captured a UEF engineer, and that was a dual cast with Valor. So subscribe to that guy. But yeah, that was super cool. So thank you again, Pilot. You are awesome. Anyhow, guys, I'm gonna end this. Like my channel, favorite it, Like this video, subscribe to my channel, favorite it because that helps me out, and send your good replays to steelspeaks@gmail.com, or do what Pilot did. I can't remember whether he direct messaged me on Discord or he went to hashtag replays for Steel Speaks on the Supreme Commander 2 Discord. Seriously guys, join that Discord. It is growing by the day. We have so many players waiting to challenge you. That's right, play with you. And you could get me your replay there. Upload it to hashtag replays for Steel Speaks and at me there, otherwise I won't know. So thank you again, Pilot. It was very interesting. So anyway guys, comment, say something nice down below. Say something down below. Maybe even say something like, whoa, Aeon Megalith, what is that about? You know, just say something kind. That's all I care about. Oh, that's not all I care about, but that's what I really want. So say something kind, because, we need it. We need more positivity. 2020 was hard. Let's just, be chill with each other. We need that. So yeah, if you like what I do and you want to support my channel, I have a Patreon page. That's how you could do it. For $10, you could get one cast. $20, 2 casts. But seriously, guys, I can only do 1 or 2, or the number you get, like $100 will get you 10 casts. So, I can only do that number for you because other people need to be cast as well. So it's not a reoccurring thing. Sorry about that. I apologize. That's just the way life has to be because I need to be fair for the other people who don't pay. But if you want to cast, you could give me $10 and you could cancel it after your card gets charged. You could do that, and that way you get your cast brought to the front of the line. So that's one way you could do that. So I want to thank my current patrons. Thank you so much, Alpha Hex, Helios, and Iron Commander. You guys are amazing. And I'm sorry I don't have a whole lot of rewards on my Patreon. It's the way it is. I don't have a lot of time, so I apologize. And if you don't like a subscription service, but you want to support me anyway, my band has music you can buy for like $1 on Apple Music or Bandcamp. I suggest Bandcamp because you can buy my band's entire discography, including my band's 2 unreleased tracks. So it's at a very cheap price, and I recommend you jump on it now. Let me know you did that. That'd mean the world to me. Sorry guys, I'm super tired. Like I'm fading. It's like midnight, but I'm trying to get this cast done for you because I like you guys. So where was I? Yeah, I think I'm going to end this. Share with your friends, family, and foes. Can do something interesting to watch as well. And as always, everyone, GG.